The opening day of the Ohio State Fair would be marred by a fatal malfunction on the FireBall pendulum ride. 7 people were injured and 1 man was killed after 4 separate inspectors overlooked one massive flaw. This is the story of the Ohio State Fair tragedy. The Ohio State Fair is one of the best known and longest running agricultural events in the United States. Making its first appearance in 1850, the fair celebrates everything Ohio, from its farming and produce to its people and their accomplishments. While the early days saw it hosted everywhere from Cincinnati to Cleveland or Dayton to Mansfield, since 1886, however, the state fairgrounds in Columbus have become its permanent home. The Ohio State Fair takes place from late July through to early August and attracts up to 800,000 visitors over the course of 12 days. Visitors can enjoy everything from 70 or more rides, food stands and petting zoos, magicians and hypnotists, as well as sporting events and concerts. While 2015 saw a record 982,000 people, the Ohio State Fair of 2017, however, would make the national spotlight for all the wrong reasons. On the 26th of July 2017, it was opening day for the Ohio State Fair, and more than 50,000 guests crammed the midway of the Ohio State Fairgrounds. One of the most popular rides at the fair that day was the FireBall, a swinging pendulum ride by Dutch manufacturer KMG. Owned and operated by traveling carnival company Amusements of America, the FireBall Afterburner first debuted in 1998. The ride comprises of 4 large supports with a hub at the top. From the hub hangs a large swing arm with 6 shorter sweep arms and rotating gondolas attached. With a maximum capacity of 24 riders made up of 4 on each arm, the ride reaches a maximum height of 65 feet or roughly 20 meters, doing up to 15 revolutions per minute. Among the crowds at the fair that day were 18-year-old Tyler Jarrell and his girlfriend, 19-year-old Keziah Lewis. A recent graduate from Franklin Heights High, Tyler had enrolled in the Marine Corps just the week before. Staff Sergeant James Hopper of the Columbus Marine Corps recruiting station said, "Tyler was a highly motivated recruit. He wanted to serve and do something that would make a huge difference and impact on his life. He was a good kid, he was funny, and he was great to be around." At around 7:20 p.m, Tyler and his girlfriend boarded one of the gondolas of the FireBall pendulum ride. Operating at the maximum capacity of 24 riders, once everyone was secured, the platform was lowered and the ride began to swing. As per normal, the claw started to rotate as the height and speed increased. However, in a moment caught on video, which due to YouTube policy I cannot show here, before reaching its maximum height, one of the sweep arms suddenly snapped, causing the gondola to detach. As the gondola crashed to the ground, despite locked restraints, Tyler and Keziah were both ejected from their seats. In the moments directly after the accident, the scene was horrific. Keziah and another rider were in critical condition, while 18-year-old Tyler Jarrell, thrown more than 50 feet after colliding with another gondola, would unfortunately die on the scene. In the immediate aftermath of the accident, all thrill rides at the fair were closed, and KMG issued a worldwide halt on the operation of all afterburners pending investigation. In the days that followed, KMG, the ride's manufacturer, and state officials conducted a thorough inspection of the ride. However, it would not be long before investigators would have their answers. A cursory glance inside the broken sweep arm revealed a disturbing amount of corrosion. In fact, the corrosion was so bad that, in some places, the steel on the sweep arm was little more than a millimeter thick. Furthermore, an inspection of the other 5 sweep arms revealed an equally disturbing picture. In light of these findings, the family of 18-year-old victim Tyler Jarrell filed a wrongful death lawsuit. Jarrell's father, Anthony Jarrell, told ABC News his son was loved and had a future. "My question is, who is responsible for not doing their job of inspecting the rides?" It was a great question. In the days leading up to the accident, the Ohio Department of Agriculture was responsible for inspecting all 72 rides at the fair. 4 different inspectors cleared the ride as safe. However, the interior of the sweep arms were never checked. Furthermore, speculation spread that inspectors were under pressure to complete their checks after rain and flash flooding had delayed their inspections. Regardless though, Ohio state law granted immunity to ride inspectors from accusations of negligence. In a catch-22 situation, Amusements of America, the ride's owner, escaped penalty or blame because the ride had passed that inspection. Amusements of America blamed KMG for poor design, which allowed rain to get inside the sweep arms. However, regardless of this, the Ohio State Fair sacked Amusements of America the following year. The final cause of the accident was excessive corrosion in the sweep arm that went unnoticed, leading to a catastrophic failure that left 7 people injured and 1 man dead. In light of these findings, KMG released a new sweep arm design. Perhaps the one silver lining in this whole story is that in 2019 a law was passed, Tyler's Law. Named in honor of the victim, it dramatically increases regulation around ride safety in Ohio. In 2018, the state of Ohio, the Ohio Exposition Commission, and the victim's family would come to a $1.2 million settlement, with $870,000 to Tyler's family and the rest to legal fees and funeral expenses.